Do you actually see this video on YouTube? Can you see on YouTube, Rog?
No, I'm using a Zoom.
I see. I didn't press. I think I
Uh-oh.
didn't press live to go live on YouTube. Man, that's silly. Uh, so I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what guys you've missed. But let me know, Daniel, Efrain. Let me know, guys, in the chat where where the video stopped. I'm sorry, man. Uh, so I was saying that I never tried these guys, um, because they're more expensive. I mean, I pay my writer. I pay her $16 per 1,000 words. Obviously, the English is not great, but um, even so, I just go and check a little bit, and it's decent. It's decent. It's not that bad.
Yeah, so I rather pay like 3 cents per word with like a native English writer. Then I don't have to worry about all the English. It's really the you pay for the money for the time.
I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. That's why sometimes I do think about it. Man, you should try any of these services, because you have because you and as well you don't have to stay on top of them. Hey, where's the article? Hey, this. Hey, that. You know what I mean? And I believe
Yeah,
that's helpful as well.
yeah. With tax broker, you set a deadline. I mean, if they can't finish, they need to ask for extend. But usually there'll be some penalty in the rating, right? So they care about the deadline more.
I see. I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now I think now it's live again. I can see the live chat. Thanks for joining again, Daniel, Efrain, Rog. Um, so I don't know what your pain is when you do this, Roger. But in my case, it took me so long to actually start. Um, Let me share the screen again to start hiring someone, especially for this particular task that I want to outsource, which is content editor. Because I'm not gonna need the guy or the girl. I'm not gonna need them all the time, right? So I probably need them, like I put here in the job description, 3 to 5 hours per week. If sometimes I might not even do anything. Like, you know what I mean? And this is what put me off. But the more I talk to my most successful friends, um, they said, listen, don't worry about that. People have many jobs, or they have like many other side hustles. And when they work on Upwork, for example, they will have me for 5 hours per week. They have another guy for 10 hours. They have another guy. Ideally, you'll have someone. Ideally, you'll have someone to work full time. But I can't do it right now. I mean, I don't have that kind of budget to kind of pump content all the time, and how do you say, and edit all the time, right? Excuse me.
Oh,
So they said, I talked to this guy, Eric. He's making like 5 figures per month, and he said, don't worry, just go and find someone for 2 hours, 3 hours. And then if because once you have a process, obviously you're gonna start to pump more content. Hopefully that content brings you money, and then you can hire this person for more hours per week, and then you have a money making machine. So here's what I came up with today at work. um, this is what I was asking you. I don't know if you have this kind of stuff, Rog. I'm starting to do this now as well, because again, based on the guys that are more experienced than myself, they have SOPs and they have fucking documents for everything. You know what I mean? So,
how do you come up with the 4 hours per hour? Is it fair amount?
well, this is, I came here yesterday, so you'll say just VA, or no, hang on, virtual assistant. virtual. They have the range of rates. Virtual assistant. Excuse me. The range vary, so you can go from 3 I've seen per hour, and some people will charge 20, 50. Look, above 60. So I just came here. I select 10 and below. I select only freelancers, and you start to see their the prices. You see per hour how much money they made, success job, job success, where they're from, and all that. So I think I can't remember. Hang on a sec. I can't remember how I've done it, but there's a filter somewhere in here. Let me check. There's a filter in here that I can't see it now. And you can go below 8. You know what I mean? So like below 8. Look, you have some people here working for 5 hours. You see this lady here? SEO expert, she says. All right. SEO expert, my ass. But this guy here is 333. So if you go the deeper you go into the looking for people, you'll find like an average. You find like an average. So I'd say $4, $5. I can pay $5 per hour, since I don't need them that much. I think it's fair. $5 per hour. But I said, let's put $5 and $4 and see if anybody replies to the job. So this, if anybody wants this, let me know, guys. I'll share it with I'll share this content description with you if anybody wants it.
Oh, so Adrian.
Yeah.
So this editor job.
Yeah.
Does it including proofreading?
No, it won't include proofreading because
okay.
This job is going to be like technical. So as you can see, you have to be very specific with these things. So you say, I'm looking for to hire one virtual assistant. That's quite broad, because I'm not looking for something specific. I'm gonna use this person for many tasks, but you'll have to do all those tasks. They're gonna involve editing the content. So I say I'm seeking for a freelance VA with experience working with WordPress to edit blog posts for a construction-related website. And I put this here because the other lady that I'm working with, the one that's writing for me, she never worked with WordPress. She never used Google Drive before. So it's kind of those basic things that I don't really want to spend my time teaching people how to use. Come on, man. Google Drive. Really? So then of course I said there's a potential for growth, because this is how you obviously gonna make them your job be appeal to them as well, and make it more interesting. And then in the description I say you obviously the things that it will happen once they start working with me. You'll be given an article that's been written by another member of our team. You'll be responsible for editing the articles, following extremely detailed and very easy step-by-step guides, both in video and text format. I don't know if you remember, but I did some SOPs. Hang on a second, let me see where they are. I'm not gonna share them. I'm not gonna open the videos, but I will share how the SOP looks like. So this is only for content structure. So only like you see here, uploading the article, copy paste code from Google Drive to the article, create images, add images, collect data for the comparison tables, for example, and stuff like that. So
So why do you like highlight the bold editing that article?
because this is going to be the specific task. So I if you see here, I have all this highlighted stuff. So if I share this template with you, you can change the things that are in bold.
Ah,
You can change it for different positions. Otherwise, you can keep almost everything the same if you want. You know.
smart.
So next one will be, I'm seeking for a freelance writer with experience working with experience with dog niche, for example, to write blog posts for a dog related website. You see.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I mean, I'm learning from these guys as well, and it's really really helpful. So this is how my SOP look like. uh, I'm not as I said, I'm not gonna click on them because they're gonna you're gonna see the website, and I'm not ready to share my website just yet. um, but this is the intro, just to let the person that's gonna start working with me what we're gonna do, because it's good for them to hear your voice. They feel more confident that you are a real
Yes.
person and you're not someone that's gonna try to scam them or something.
So have you like start doing the interview yet?
No, no, no. This That's why actually I waited so I waited the whole week to come to today, because I wanted to do this live just for other people to see how you can do it, because it's not that complicated, but it's like I was scared to do it. I was scared to shit to do it, because I wouldn't know how to deal with these people, how to delegate, how to
Oh,
you know go on.
yeah, 4 hours kind of $4 per hour is kind of low. I mean, seems to me.
It's low, you mean?
Yeah, I mean it's like this guy has to know something about maybe the page builder. I don't know if you use any of the.
No, no, no. That's the you see the let me see if I can open one of these. Excuse me. Let me see if I can open one of these. Uh, how do you call it? Uh,
I think if it's $4 go directly to the VA, it makes sense. But now they have to pay the Upwork a certain commission, right?
oh yeah, yeah. No, in that sense, I pay whatever. No, no, no. Hang on. Well, this, I mean, I'm gonna publish it. If anybody comes, that's great. If not, I'll have to look what to change. But
Right.
it's the first time I do it. Like I said, I've hired writers before, um, and again, people were saying, "Oh, look for $20 per hour." Sorry,
Wow.
20 bucks per 1,000 words. So I said, "Well, I don't think I have that money, but but if I put 16 per 16 bucks per 1,000 words, let's see if someone shows up." And I had many people, like even Canadian people, you know. Excuse me. um, Let me just quickly share something here. This is how one of the tasks look like. So you don't. I mean, it doesn't. They don't need to know anything. They just need to be familiar with Google Drive and 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 be able to copy paste stuff. Because here I just deleted the code, because there's some things that uh, relate to my website, but they just need to copy the code below, go to the post we're working on, go to the text tab, paste the code after the first paragraph on the page using Ctrl Shift plus V, click Save, Draft. Never click Publish. That's it. Now look at the task. It takes 5 minutes. And I say to them, it will take you longer at the beginning, and that's fine. But after doing it for a few times, you should be able to do it in the specified time frame, which is this here, 5 minutes. And then I have a video here that shows them how to do it. You know what I mean? Which is this one here. So each one of these written SOPs have a corresponding video. So this one is adding editor's choice box, and if you go here, is here adding editor's choice box.
Sure. Okay.
You know, so I mean the tasks that they don't require you to have any kind of knowledge, but you do need to be familiarized a little bit with how do you say with
The process,
yeah,
whatever.
I mean, who doesn't use Google Drive in 2020? Right? And this lady, she doesn't use it. uh, so I had to lose a few days just to tell her how to use Google Drive and how it works. But hopefully that will pay off.
Yeah, I think that you need some try and error to figure out how much you're supposed to pay someone. Is this?
Definitely. I mean, as I said, I'm gonna put this one with $4 per hour, and see if someone shows up. If they show up, I'm gonna again. I'm going to start working with them, do a couple of posts, and see how it works. If they're happy, I'm happy. Then we move forward. If not, it was a good experience for me as well, because as I said, it's not it's not easy to come up with all these things here, because you need to think a little bit, but as well you need to, at the same time, you need to, once someone answer to your job, uh, you'll have to, what's the word, you'll have to delegate, and you have to ask them to do this, to do that, and you need to know exactly what do you want. Otherwise, like happened to me at the beginning with the writers, they were giving me just any article, and I would say, I think it's good. Sorry, because I didn't know what the hell to tell them. I wasn't sure what I'm looking for. um so you must, and the requirements, some of them they might look silly, like this one here. You must have your own computer. Is because from what I've heard, some people, they'll try to work from their phone or tablet, which I mean, I try to work on my phone at work in my machine, and it's horrible. I can't do anything, you know. But I'm gonna take this and gonna post it and see if someone comes up. So let's see, jobs. I don't know if I have money. I hope I have some money. Uh,
Yeah, I think there'll be tons of candidates.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, hopefully. I mean, if no one shows up, that's a good thing as well, because I know, all right, that's too low. So
yeah, it depends on how much time you have.
exactly. So let's see. Enter the name of your job post. So, looking for a VA. Looking for a VA to help assisting with some content editing. Does that make sense?
Should you put down WordPress in the?
Content editing on WordPress. hmm Job category, virtual assistant. I'm not sure, because this options here, I'm not 100% sure. Content writing? No, it's not content. Content strategy? Maybe? No, it's not.
Yeah, the comment I usually get from people saying the Upwork doesn't pay well, so most skilled VA left the platform.
Oh, for sure. That's for sure. I mean, I don't know if I told you, but one when I was with Kelvin Ma on the HPD podcast, he asked me what I do to outsource, like, and
Uh,
and I came here. I told him I came to uh, Upwork. I hope no one from Upwork listened to this, but this lady, she was writing for me, and then one day I said to her, "Listen, I think I'm gonna be out of town or something like that. I can't remember what I said, but please send me an email here when everything is ready. I'll check it and then I'll get back to you, something like that." And obviously, once I got her email, I emailed her directly and I said to her, "Hey, Miriam, listen." Do you want to keep all the money for yourself, instead of 16 instead of $14 or whatever, Upwork were giving her. I said you can keep the whole money, the whole price for the article, and obviously she was very happy.
yes.
So I mean, I don't blame them if they leave the platform, but on Facebook as well you can go and find some people. So
Yeah,
what
it's
the hell?
hard. It's very hard to find good people from
Oh, it is.
Facebook.
I mean, Rog, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, it's not much money, right? So it's difficult to find good people, even when you pay good money.
True,
what
yeah.
what the hell should I put on this? It's not writing, is it?
I think the first one
Virtual.
is good enough.
I'll leave virtual assistant. I'll leave this. See what happens. Um, okay, so I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna I'm gonna grab this thing here that I created and see if I can drop it in here. Yeah.
How about the Fiverr? Have you tried Fiverr?
When I've started, that's what I used to use when I've started. Um, and again, I mean, I have some of the posts that I have from Fiverr. They're still ranking on page one, and I'm sure they're not good, but I mean, in terms of quality, right? English and all that. Daniel, Efrain, how's it going, guys? Do you guys outsource your content, or you write everything yourselves? Are you jack of all trades, just like myself, just like Roger here as well? So, content editor, looking for to hire one virtual assistant VA. I'm seeking. It looks like too much, huh? Do you think they? I don't think they're gonna read that. Uh,
They look at the price. I mean, then they're
I
like,
I think so. Uh, I tell you what, I'm gonna put 5 because I was I
uh,
at the beginning I said $5, so I don't know why I went down. I said, oh, I'm gonna be able to pay $5 to someone, so I
yeah.
should.
It seems to me only Filipinos can afford that price. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Filipinos are amazing, and and not only they're amazing like people, but they're like very what's the word? Faithful.
they're loyal.
There you go. That's it. They loyal. So if you take care of them, they're gonna take care of you. Um, I tell you, I'm gonna leave it like that and see what's gonna happen. Next, ongoing project, and I should add a screening question. Do you have any questions about the job description? Let's put this one. Do you have what challenging part of this project most appeals to you? I'm sure it's not gonna be the money. Why did you apply for this particular job? Okay. Add these questions. And next. Oh no. Oh sugar. I don't want them to attach a cover letter. So next. Um, what's this? What skills and expertise? Uh, none of this. What virtual assistant skills? Communication, data entry. Uh, this might be uh, the wrong, how do you call it, the wrong industry, like this here, virtual. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. uh, Google Suite, uh, virtual assistant. It's gonna leave it as it is. Location worldwide. Let's put Philippines. Next. Who can see this job? Anyone? Freelancer? No. Only Upwork talent. How many freelancers do you need for this job? They say to put more than one, because if if one applies and then it goes missing, you have you have a list of people who applied.
Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe you put three at the beginning, you interview all of them, and
Yeah, as well. I mean, it would be a good idea to have three and make them do the same job and see which one does better. Talent type 80% and up. English level, uh, mm, not any level. I believe that's it. Pay by the hour. How long do you expect to this project? More than 6 months. Uh, less than 30 hours per week. Next. It's looking good.
yeah.
Post job now. And that's it, I guess, or not. Uh, Look, there you go. You see, $4 per hour. And this probably because this lady, she just started. You know how it is. They're looking to get some reviews and all that. $6 per hour for medical professionals. So if you're in the medical niche,
Oh, you see that the other one, $15?
yeah.
Virtual editorial assistant. I think that's the one you need to look for.
Maria Angelica.
$15.
Maria Angelica. Yeah. Time is mobile. So yeah. Personal virtual assistant. Yeah, I think it's going to be something in this region. But when I need the money, when I have the money, I'll.
Let me know if you can find someone at $5.
Oh, for sure. Look, I did show you, didn't you? Look here. This lady's for 4.
But how good are they, right? Once you start working with them, you'll
We
be.
don't know. Look, she doesn't even have a history here of how many. Look, she just started.
It's
You see?
15 jobs,
Yeah, she just
$100
started.
earned.
So that's why it makes sense. I mean, she's getting reviews and stars, and I'm gonna get job done by for cheap. um, and But at the end of the day, I think that once you get more experience as well by to create these things here, you can you can probably a good idea that my friend gave me is that once you have this, where is this? Once you have this little process um, done and organized, and you have each position in here filled up, what you can do now, you can have your VA. You send a video to the VA, and they're going to create SOPs based on the video that you did for her or for him. So you don't have to waste your time now creating the SOPs as well. But obviously, this is gonna take a lot of practice. What they do, like in do you mean like what they do in general, Efrain? Efrain is asking writers and proofreader what they do. Well, the writer is gonna write content like articles for our websites, and the proofreader is going to check the spelling and the grammar is spot on, because when you hire people like from the Philippines, or the lady that is writing the content for me, she's from how do you say, Kenya. So obviously her English is not good English like American English. So you'll hire someone to do the proofreading for you. Oops. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't have time to check to talk to that friend of mine, Roj, about the thing that you were mentioning yesterday. Um,
I forgot what I'm asked.
I can't remember. It was the a service from iWriter, I believe it was, or any of these
Oh,
companies.
oh,
Syndicated.
syndicate.
Yeah, syndicated
Yeah,
content. I mean, it's good. Like I was saying, it's good for you to use one of those when, for example, let's say you have your website and you have all these categories already launched, but you're gonna start launching another category on your site that's gonna talk about another different product or service, and it's good to use one of those because um, it's going to give you that initial um, how do you say, push, that initial push that you need. But they don't stick. That's the problem. With most of them. But this guy that I know, he's doing press releases, uh, and his press releases are much better. I've used one service, and he after I used the service, the UR on my the DR on my website, it went up a little bit, um, because his links that comes from these PRs, they do follow, which most of this content education is not. You know what I mean?
I see. Yeah.
Spin writer Grammarly for proofreading and plagiarism.
Okay. Another question.
Ah.
So I was came across an article. I forgot who or where. It's saying you can get like a cheap content by saying any like UpWork. You say maybe $10 per article, and then I'll give you a 5-star review. So people are like
Ah.
yeah, to take
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
because when they start, they need someone to give them 5-star review, right? So they'll do the article cheaper rates.
Yeah, yeah. That's how that's how I got a guy who was the guy was he's an electrician. He's an American, And that's exactly what I did. I I posted just a job just like this one, and I was actually saying on my post that I'm looking for someone to help me with some content writing and research, um, and I will consider first those guys that are new to the platform and they're looking for reviews and some feedback and that, and I can't remember, I think I used again 16 or 18 bucks. And a few months later, obviously he had his reviews already and he was asking 25. um, but yeah, you can do that, but that's the problem. The problem is he's not gonna be consistent, because as soon as they have their reviews, they gonna leave.
Yeah, but I'm not sure you can put that in a job description saying you promise
um,
them any like a 5-star reviews.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you can. It's just that you should not mention that you want them to write article reviews. um,
No, no, no. I mean, yeah, you give them a topic, right? They'll write for
exactly.
you, and then
Yeah.
in return, you give them a good review.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
It's kind of abusing the people in a sense.
well, it's no mistake to do that. I don't think they're gonna punish you. I mean, they didn't punish me, and I've done it a few times. Um,
Okay.
but that's a good idea, and I believe that idea I got it from Doug Cunnington.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like you have to be creative.
For sure, yeah, definitely have to be. I mean, I don't know if again when Kelvin Ma asked me what I do with my uh, content outsourcing. Um, Another idea that I gave that he found out to be so awesome is that I my stepson, he's in the uni, he's studying now, and I asked him, hey, do you have any friends that they might want to make some cash for the weekend, buy some games or whatever. And he had a guy, a friend, who said, well, yeah, I'll do it. I mean, some extra cash is always good. So I paid the fella about £10 per 1,000 words. So I didn't pay too much money, and I got content with good English. So it was a win-win situation. You really have to be creative, definitely, especially when you don't have money, like we don't have. We're hustling here.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, Ephraim, let me see what you just said here, brother. Um, you say spin writer, Grammarly for proofread and plagiarism, or small SEO tools. I'm not 100% sure what do you mean there, brother. You mean
I
that
think
we
it's
should?
suggesting what kind of tool we can use.
Oh, it's a suggestion. All right. Um.
Yeah, like for myself, I found some kind of proofreads. Um, it's not really a service. From some kind of online English teaching platform.
Yeah.
Some like a retiree teacher, they're
Mm-hmm.
looking for money. They don't mind doing some proofreading,
Oh
editing
yeah,
for
that's
you.
that's an awesome idea, man. I like that. Where do you ask? Where do you find these
So
guys?
I think the beauty of it, because those platform already have like face to face channel,
Oh,
versus Upwork, you won't be able to talk to them easily on the platform.
I see. I see.
So like one of it is called Rappling. I can type it. They're pretty solid. I mean, like I think
Yeah,
the
that's
founder
that's.
is in San Francisco,
Mm,
but it's also the hit and miss. Sometimes
for sure.
they don't like to do this kind of job. They just want to teach conversational English.
Oh. So Zoom is telling us that the meeting is gonna finish in 10 minutes, boys.
Okay.
Because I'm running the free version. So um,
Yeah, I think the you have to be creative to get constant. high quality article. It's just that's the biggest challenge.
Verbling. So is this Verbling? Verbling is verbling.com or is it?
Yes, .com.
All right. No worries. I'll put it in later in the description when I finish the video.
There
Um,
are multiple one, but I like this one better than the other one.
I see. I see. I see. Okay. So, and now Ephraim is making some um, acceleration there now in the chat. So for keyword, those are free tools. He's saying for plagiarism and proofread, small SEO tools. I haven't used this one. Small SEO tools. I haven't used them. I'll check them. I'll check them once this meeting is finished. Thanks for the suggestion, Ephraim. So I hope this was helpful. I don't want to drag this longer because they already said that it's going to finish in about 8 minutes. So I don't know if you guys have anything to add before we go and enjoy our weekend. Uh-huh.
So, Adrian, how many VA do you have right now?
Right now, I have my writer, and I'm still on and off with another guy that I'm using, which is the student that I was saying. So
I see.
I want to get him back. Maybe I'm gonna use him for proofreading. I'm not 100% sure, but that will be the last. That will be, where is it? Where's the thing? That will be the last thing that I need to add to this little process. So keyword research, I always like to do that because I want to make sure everything is spot on. Article outline, that's again something that I like to do because I'm going to make sure that the how do you call it, the keywords are in the right places, and they covered all the topics possible, and then ordering the content. So this section, it's under control because I'm the one who's doing it. And then, so this one is done. And now this lady is writing the articles for me, so this one is covered as well. And today we've done this edit the content. So hopefully I'm gonna get someone to help me out with this. And the issue is that once I have them, once they accept the job, if someone accepts the job, of course, this is going to take me a few weeks because I need to train them.
Exactly. Yes.
So that's why it's not easy. That's why no one out there will gonna share the SOPs and processes, because it's a hard job, man. It's hard work, and no one will like to give that for free.
That's the secret of the success.
It's a secret, man. I mean, and but I like to share this stuff because we are all trying to hustle here and make it, but it's not easy, and I hope these things are inspiring some of you out there. And then the only thing that we need to have is the proofreader, which that's easy. You just tell them, hey, check this article, and that's it. And the last part will be review the work and publish, which again, it's my job, but in the future, this job, it will be me out. Out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be in this process here. That's right. That's the big idea anyway.
But do you use any tool to keep track of all the posts?
I use Google Drive, so I'll probably do another hangout how to organize our stuff.
Yeah, but I also found that it's like all the pictures, medias, images that go with particular posts.
Yeah,
you need to like put them in one place.
Yeah. I mean, you have to be organized, like really organized. So I'll share. I mean, I'll do another one soon, and we talk about organizing the stuff. There is no problem with plagiarism or dunk. Of course, Ephraim is saying that there is no problem with plagiarism when done correctly. I mean, when if you don't copy the whole thing, you know, if you don't copy the whole thing, you're gonna be fine. Google Kyle Roof. If you know Kyle Roof, he's my mentor in SEO. They've done bunch of tests, and the latest test, I'm not 100% sure if that number changed, but he was saying that your content needs to be 51% original in order to be considered original. You know what I mean? Um, so that'll be another interesting topic to have, Efrain. Autoresponder, Saka, yeah. Another topic that I'm going to put on my to-do list. Right. We have 3 more minutes, and if you guys don't have anything else to add, I'm going to close this awesome session, and I'm going to have a shower, eat something, and enjoy the weekend.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have
Yeah,
plans for the weekend?
Out.
Other
Just
than
work on my site.
see, that's good. That's good, man. That's awesome because you can't stop until you make it.
Yeah, I think my site's getting some traction. I need to add more content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more content.
That's good,
That's
man.
the
That's
main
I
way.
mean, this one of the things that I would love to do, like at the end of the month with many of you, and get together and talk about when I do my income reports, and I say what I'm gonna do for the next month. It would be awesome if you guys come on the stream and share, like, gonna be like a public you know commitment that you're gonna do this or you're gonna do that. So I'm gonna close this. Thanks, Roger. Thanks, Ephraim. Thanks, Daniel, and everybody who's watching. I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If not, you're gonna catch it on the recorded. Let me know in the comments below if it was helpful at all. If not, as well, please let me know how can I improve it, how can I make it better. And please join us on Facebook if you need motivation, inspiration, knowledge, or you simply want to be part of a like-minded community. And don't forget to subscribe for more cool hangouts like this one. Until next time, bosses, stay focused because we're going to get rid of that boss. All right. Until next time, bosses, have a nice weekend, everybody, and stay safe with this coronavirus. All right. Stay safe.